What's up, what's up? Just made it to the Thurston Griggs trailhead in Boonesboro. Hagerstown. Forgot his jacket.
Shut up.
And a lot of other things. But just got out the car, got our bags on. Ready to rock and roll, right? Let's do this. Good stuff. So this is where we are. Took 70 out here. We were gonna stay and start here from 40, work our way up, but we're being a little lazy, so we're taking the Thurston Griggs Trail up to Pogo Memorial Campsite, and tomorrow it's 0.6 to Black Rock, and then I think it's like another mile or so to Annapolis Rocks. So hopefully the weather's good. We can actually see the overlooks tomorrow. So yeah, I'm ready for this. Starting on the trail, very rocky. First little stream crossing. Let's see here. Oh, a little muddy. Definitely very rocky. You need to watch your step here. Just take it slow, slow and steady. You'll definitely mess your ankles up here. So, terrain doesn't look too bad though. Going in about April 2019, so everything's just starting to bloom. Kind of rainy season. Here's another decent stream crossing. We've gained a little bit of elevation. Forest looks kind of cool. Right there is the car. And right there is a nice stream we just crossed, and looks like the sun is making its way out. It's just drizzling a little bit, so hopefully the weather stays nice and warm. This weekend, I think it was saying about 70 today, 73 tomorrow maybe, partially cloudy. Isn't bad, I'll take that. Just don't want there to be any fog at the lookouts tomorrow, so. But I'm going to put my phone away, as this is the first trip of the season, and we are both fairly out of shape here. So I will report back when we've made a little bit more progress. So that's the creek we crossed further down. We're gaining some decent elevation. It'd be nice to have a campsite right over there. Actually, it looks like right over there might have been one or something. It looks like something where someone could have set up camp, but I think this is all here still private property, because there's a house right up through there. See if I can zoom in on it. That's hard, but right there, someone's house. So trail follows it for the most part, and it looks like we're gonna hit our first piece of real elevation going up there. You can hear the wind up above us on those trees, but we're heading up and away. Black Rocks, somewhere over that way, over there. We're going up this way, and then camp should be to the immediate left when we get to the very top. So, excuse me. For right now, just following the blue blazes. We're still kind of following that stream that's down there. So, yeah, we're starting to hit some decent elevation. So I might put you guys away, or else you guys are gonna hear me suffering and dying, being all winded and stuff. So when we get to the top, or when we take a break somewhere flat, I'll bring you guys back out. See you till then. Can't tell how steep that is in camera. That's maybe about a 20-foot drop from edge of the trail down to where that log is. It's a decent drop there. And we're still hit a little flat spot, but we're still climbing. It's only been about 5 minutes since the last video. Making progress though, keep checking the map. Getting closer and closer. Just going slow. Breaking ourselves back into the whole camping thing. So, just checking in. This trail I think used to be an old creek bed. With all the amount of rocks, makes it very, very dangerous to your ankles here if you're not paying attention. But you do follow this creek for the most part, which gives you some noise. It's not just dead quiet listening to yourself suffer. But we're headed way up there. That's what we're walking next to basically the whole time. Big mountainside. We're kind of in a ditch, a valley. And I think that might be the start of Black Rocks. Way up that way though, going over there. There was a side trail that we saw that I think I read that people who want to free climb or rock climb Black Rocks, I think that's the spur trail that takes them to the bottom at least. Which, to each their own, but I would never climb those rocks. I'm terrified of heights anyways, but yeah. Camera doesn't do this justice on this elevation, but I'll show you a topo map when we get to camp. So you've only been hiking maybe 30 minutes, and we are already 0.3 away from the campsite that we're going to. It's just this easy, mellow, first of the season hike for us, so nothing big, not big miles, anything like that. We are steadily climbing, big time. So I think the next check-in, judging by this elevation here, I mean, I can see the ridge way up there, kind of right where those trees are up there. I think the next check-in is going to be actually at the top, because carrying this in my hand, it's not heavy, but I like to have my hands free for when I'm trying to walk over some of these rocks here. But yeah, looking through there, all those big boulders, let me see if I can zoom in. All those big boulders right around there, I think that's the base of Black Rock maybe? It would make the most sense with all the rocks coming down in one location that the cliff is over that way. Because the campsite that we're staying at tonight is 0.6 from Black Rocks. So tomorrow I think the plan is wake up, take our time, pack up, hike to Black Rocks, hang out there, have lunch there, maybe have dinner there, just chill at the overlook all day, and try and stealth camp somewhere close to that. Not too exposed on the ridge, but also not too close to the trail where we can get caught. Which, if we find an existing spot, we're not doing anything bad, we're just using an existing spot. But, yeah, it would be nice also to have a fire tonight, just because that's what you kind of do when you go camping. But if we can't have one tonight, then we'll try again tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, we won't have a fire. But fire's not make or break. It's just one of those nice luxury things to have when you're out in nature. So that's what we're walking up next to. You can kind of see where it levels off way up there. Can't see over there because of the clouds, but my map says we kind of hit this corner here, and it's like supposedly right there. So I'll probably stop maybe at the down tree just ahead there, and right out that way. stop there, just double check the map, just check our progress. Kind of gives you hope when you get closer. So there's a spring over here. Pretty cool. Water looks very clear, but I'd still treat it first. Map says campground is up that way. Trail's going this way, it curves to the left. But they did say that this spring was the water source for the campsite. So that means it can't be too much further up there, you would think. But you never know. Maps can be deceiving, especially if they're electronic and they just so point something and point whatever's instead of point, for example, instead of 0.8, show 0.825 or 0.910 instead of just holding 0.9 until it finally decides to change to 0.10. But you know, that right there, it looks like a trail. And I'm wondering if that might be a shortcut to the campsite area to get water, or it's just the way that the ground looks from erosion and water. As you can see, we are up in the clouds, which means our gear is going to get a little damp tonight. Not too damp, but you know, enough that you're going to have to hang it to dry before you pack it. But I would like to say that it's leveling out, but it's not. But we'll see. Maybe we'll make a friend at the campsite, since there was that other car that was there. But they could have gone all the way to Annapolis Rocks, depending on what they're doing. Oh, I see a junction sign. I see a junction sign. All right, hold on. So I was right. That spring was a water source for there. That heads south on the Appalachian Trail. Right now I'm on the Appalachian Trail, I believe. Just have to double check the map, but if I am, that heads south, or north, I'm sorry. That heads north towards Pennsylvania. That heads south, and right there, that's the privy. And also, it's the campsite. We're here. Yeah, White Blaze, Appalachian Trail. Check this out, look. There's a white blaze on the tree there, but for the northbound people, we're on the Appalachian Trail. So I was right. Appalachian Trail runs north towards Pennsylvania. South Towers Hoppers Ferry, Pogo Campsite. There's the privy. Very foggy. But that's the privy, which means look for a spot and that's it. So you can see the trail goes further down there. I've been seeing these white things on these trees up here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It might be like a private property thing or something. Oh, it's nice and flat here though. Check this out. Pogo Camp. That's where we're heading. Looks like someone's camped out here before. Wes is down that way still. But he shall be happy that we're here. Let's see, reforestation. Ah, that's what that is. Stay on the trail. What does that say? Oh, that sign right there is a no hiking, or maybe no fire, no camping sign. But this is it. We go up from here. I am going to just stop and wait for Wes though. But hey, we have a privy. We got Stabano. So let's sit here, wait for Wes. Pogo Camp is up there, so it's either up that way towards the bathroom or it's around the bathroom following this trail up that way. So we've hiked for an hour. We found camp. And I still have my backpack on. Wes is sitting down. I'll show you what camp looks like in a second. In this tree, that tree, there's Wes and his bench. It's a fire pit. Wes is gonna go from one of these trees to there. If he does that to that, I could also do that to that if I wanted to. But we'll see. Hey guys, it's been a little bit. We got to camp set up. I'll show you around tomorrow. Should be less foggy and cloudy. We got to camp, set up, picked one spot, moved to another spot, tried to rearrange our rain flies for the wind, because right now the wind is blowing south by southwest, which for Wes, his tent is running east to west. It's coming out south by southwest. It's hitting him on the side, so he's fine anyway. Mine, it's kind of coming up into mine like a tunnel, but it's not terribly windy, so it's not that concerning. I've been keeping an eye on the weather. Right now, it is 56% chance of precipitation. At 10, it goes up to 61. But tonight, the lowest it's supposed to get is 57, which isn't bad. I have my 20-degree UGQ underquilt and my 30-degree top quilt by them. And I'm actually toasty warm. I just have an athletic t-shirt, I guess, and some long johns on. But I have this also, just in case I need it. Not sure if this will help. It's the Sea to Summit Thermalite Reactor. It's supposed to add a decent amount of heat to you if you need it, but I'm warm enough without it. So I'm just kind of up, waiting for the rain to stop around 10:30, and then I'll be up until about 10:30ish, maybe 11, just kind of on my phone, watching videos, playing games, until the rain stops for the most part, just because I want to make sure these on the radar, we're technically in those red spots, and make sure it doesn't get too bad. So but this will be it for me. It's like I said, it's been a couple hours later since we last spoke, but we stopped at Sheets on our way up here and had some nice sandwiches, and we're still full, so we skipped dinner. So we'll probably have a nice big breakfast tomorrow. It's oatmeal, maybe a pouch, or not a pouch, sorry, a Mountain House meal or something. But good night, guys. Good morning, everybody. It's 6:10. Just woke up. Got a couple hours of sleep last night between the rain and some of the wind. I finally stopped around 4:30-ish with some decent heavy times of rain. But we're all dry for the most part. Our stuff under our tents are our hammocks are a little wet. Our rain flies are wet, but I need to definitely readjust my hammock. I'm too much of a banana right now. I kept sliding and having to slide myself back up, and then I'm not sleeping flat inside to put my that extra blanket thing I have in a ball under my lower back to try and help. So I gotta do some readjustments. Probably gonna lay here for another couple minutes, maybe try and start a small fire, and then get a game plan going for today. So I'll check back in a little later when we're more awake. I'll let you guys know what the game plan is. So this is where we stayed at last night. Pogo Memorial Campsite. There's a good place over there. Out over there. there. Here's our setup. Got my Hennessy hammock tarp, my Darien hammock by Dream Hammocks, my top quilt and bottom quilt in there. There's Wes and his stuff. And then our neighbor's right down there. And we're attempting to do a fire. Nothing big, but it's always good. And I'm probably get ready to cook some breakfast. The weather right now, it's, I'd say maybe 60 already. So yeah, probably gonna eat and get a game plan going for what's to come for today. In the meantime, I'm going to keep making this fire and make some food. Heating up some water for some oatmeal. Got a granola bar and a Cliff Bar also. Just eating breakfast here. Had my oatmeal. Got a Cliff Bar. Bagging up my trash like a responsible person. And got a granola bar in my pocket. And a juice over there in my hammock. Sun's coming up. Right over that way. Black Rocks. It's over that way. Waiting for the sun to come up and dry everything out a little bit more. Airing out all of our stuff. And then we'll make a game plan. There's the sun. I'm slowly packing my stuff up. Letting this air dry out a little bit more. A little condensation on it from this morning. You can see right here. Don't want to put it away wet, ruin the material. This I'm just gonna fold up because that's just the footprint of my tent. My trash bag. Wes just finished eating. People down there are waking up now. That sun feels good. So we're probably gonna hang out here for another little bit. Let things dry out still. Maybe use the nice little potty that's down there. And just relax, warm up a little bit. Oh, we're breaking down camp. Wes is getting his hammock and he's got his sleeping bag. My stuff's all gone. Couldn't even tell I was there except for this little dry patch right there. And all the pee by that tree right there also. But it's neither here nor there. So so the game plan today is to hike to Black Rocks, stop there for a little bit depending on what time we get there, but we're really looking to push to Annapolis Rocks tonight or this afternoon. Stay there. There's a group campsite that's right there by the rocks. And then tomorrow morning, wake up and it's flat leaving Annapolis Rocks to Black Rocks, and then from Black Rocks it's all downhill back to the car. So that's our goal. I will reconvene when we start making some progress. I'm gonna help Wes finish breaking down camp, and then we're gonna just jump onto the trail. This morning we saw people walking right out that way. So just beyond that, just in front of that broken tree right here, that's the trail. That's the Appalachian Trail that runs north to south. So we're just gonna jump on that, head straight south, south towards Black Rocks and Annapolis Rocks. So we're gonna take our time. It's another 200 feet to Black Rocks, and then once we hit Black Rocks, it's level. The topo maps follow one line basically from Black Rocks to Annapolis Rocks, which is good, which means we should be able to get a good pace in. AT. This is a nice camp spot actually. This whole area, there's fire rings all over the place, and it just jumps right into the trail here. Right there. So away we go. That's north. We're headed south. Hiking for a little bit. Found another cool spring. Seems to be a lot of them. I mean, here, I'd still treat the water, but spring water is always good water. I'm sure all of this is coming from a spring somewhere way up the mountain. Hello everybody. We left our camp at 9:30. It's 9:50, 9:55. And made it to Black Rocks Cliff. Let's see what this looks like. I've never been to Annapolis or Black Rocks, so I'm sure this is pretty freaking sweet. Wow, you can already kind of see. Wow, you guys, hold on. This is pretty sweet. Don't think you're allowed to camp up here, but that spot right there, very good spot. Wow. Oh, whoa, that's slippery. Okay, hold on. Back off. Go out to try and scramble these rocks here. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Wow. We came from somewhere down there. Came up that way, around, up through that valley, back and around. This is awesome. Just left Black Rocks. Heading up with the AT right there. And we're gonna go south. So we came from that way this morning. See, Black Rock Cliff. Came from that way this morning, 0.6 to here. Now it's 1.1 south to Annapolis Rocks, where we're gonna camp at tonight. So we should be getting there around lunchtime, set up shop, eat, take a nap, sit by the rocks, hang out. And that'll be where we're staying at tonight. And then tomorrow morning, wake up and hike 1.1, 0.6, so 2.7. Is that correct? 2.7 miles back to the car tomorrow. But it's all flat on the most part, and then it's downhill. So it should be smooth sailing. We shouldn't have as much stuff in our backpack, because I'm going to stuff my face when we get to Annapolis Rocks. But yeah, I'll keep you posted when we get there. I mean, it's just flat. There's not really much to see while we're walking here. So the junction for Annapolis Rocks right now. So it's only been 25 minutes since we've left Black Rocks. We're doing excellent on timing. Excellent. So we're gonna leave. So this is gonna be camp. So this is it. Annapolis Rocks in Spring, 0.2 miles. Quarter of a mile this way. Just met a group of guys who were doing the 4-state challenge. The Mason-Dixon line down to Harper's Ferry, which I want to do at some point this year or next year. Right now we're going downhill towards Annapolis Rocks. 11 o'clock, and this is our campsite number 11 at Annapolis Rocks. Trail walks down that way. There's a bear pole right there. Spring is right there for our water. The bathroom is right there, and this trail kind of comes down like this and loops back towards the privy, but also I think makes its way to the overlook, so we don't have to hike back up, which is great. So I think Wes is going to take that tree to that tree, and I'm going to take this tree to that tree, unless I find something better a little up the hill there. But I think right here is golden. Camp for tonight. That's my hammock. Wes is setting up his between that tree and that tree. This is our view. It's another larger rock climbing camp group down there. That's the trail there. Like I said, privy's up that way. Stream is right there. Trail down there leads to the rocks. Right now, it's lunchtime. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Probably 2 things. And then I'm probably gonna take a nap. So this is Annapolis Rocks. This is the view. Not as good as Black Rocks, I don't think. You can hear them drag racing right over there. The real Annapolis Rocks are further over that way, but there's more people, so we're hanging out here. The rock climbing is on the other side of this rock around the corner there. There's a nice little lake out there, so it's a good day. Hey everybody, we sat up at the rocks for a long time. Got back to our tents about an hour ago. I cleaned up. We're just kind of hanging out. We can kind of see the sunset from where we're at. We're kind of up on a hill. I'll show you in a second. But right now, just hanging out in the hammock, waiting till it gets a little bit darker out, a little bit later, to eat dinner. And then once dinner is eaten, clean up camp a little bit. I have to fix this rain flag because this wind is just coming in too much. So yeah, after that, get my bag secured. They're saying it's supposed to rain maybe around 3, but hopefully not. And then we're gonna try and leave in the morning as soon as possible so we can beat the rain around 10. We should be able to do it since it only took us 50 minutes to get from Pogo to here if we hadn't stopped at Black Rocks. And then another hour or so going down the other trail there, just because of all the rocks and everything. But I will let you know. I'll show you the sunset in a second, and then I'll probably talk to you after dinner. So this is my view from where I'm at in the hammock. And it's not bad at all. Morning everybody. Camp is packed. It's we're in the clouds again in this mist, so we woke up, didn't even eat, just packed our stuff up, and we're gonna get ready to go soon. Wes is just fixing his rain cover. Mine's on. Everything is loaded up, ready to go. And we'll be leaving. And we will be leaving campsite number 11 within the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So, last night I maybe got 5 hours or so. Kept waking up every couple hours. Was up, an hour after that. So I've been up since 5:45. So, but we're gonna hike this trail out. Probably not gonna film too much. Yeah, probably not gonna film too much. We're gonna hike up out of here, try and get to the car. So next recording, if it's not on the trail when we take a break, we'll probably stop by Pogo again. Just take a little breather before we go down Thurston Griggs. But once that's done, we'll probably talk to you at the car then. See ya. Made it down Thurston Griggs. Just crossed the last stream. There's the car. I passed several people on the way up, but we're done. We've made it. We're at the car, and there are a whole lot of people pulling in. So I'll put this away. We're gonna get in the car and get going. Swing by Sheets.